Welcome to a coffee chat in a van. Now, if you're new here, this video series that I put out from time to time is a little different than my regular van life vlog videos that you will see here on this channel. And the idea behind this little coffee chat series of videos is just for us to get together, have a good cup of coffee, and talk about a variety of subjects. And today's subject will be a little behind-the-scenes video of sorts about how I produce and edit these videos for my YouTube channel. Now, a really important part of the editing process is sound. And one of the things that I use to edit my videos are these headphones that I'm wearing. And I'm going to need to take these off now, and we'll talk about why when we get down into the particulars about these headphones. Okay, that's much better. Now, I wanted to talk about these headphones because these headphones are very specific for audio editing, and that is why I had searched these out and bought these a little over a year ago. Now, I just want to be clear that this is not an endorsement for these headphones. I don't have any relationship with the company. These headphones I just found through watching YouTube videos, and they're not very well known, and so that's why I wanted to talk about them. And I also want to talk about them because I've been very happy with them. They are a very good deal of a headphone, although they are not a headphone that will work for everybody in every situation. And that's because these are not regular music listening headphones. These are what are called studio monitor headphones. And these are made by a company called Statis. These are their CB-1 series of headphones. These are a very basic headphone. They are a wired headphone, which is one thing that I wanted. And they are kind of a no-frills headphone. In fact, they don't really have any branding on them other than the little branding that I put on for myself. But normally they don't have any branding put on them. And that was one of the things that I liked, even though I did, put on my own branding here. But the great thing about these headphones is that they produce a very clean, very normal sound. And that's very different from headphones that are being sold to listen to music. Over the years, those headphones have been tuned, you could say, to accentuate different parts of the sound. So lately, in the last several years especially, headphones that are sold accentuate the bass in the music that we're listening to. And sometimes they will decrease the treble while also boosting up that bass or the bass tones. Now, that is all well and good if you're listening to music and you like that heavy bass tone. But if you're trying to edit video, you really need what's called a studio monitor, like these Statis studio monitor headphones here that I have, because they will not do that. They will not boost the bass or reduce the treble. They will just give you a very clean, very natural sound. Now, I have to say, when I first bought these headphones a little over a year ago, when I first listened to them, I listened to some music with them just to get an idea of what they would sound like versus older headphones that I have used. And I found that neutral sound to be a little bit off-putting. And it did take me a few weeks to kind of get used to that really unchanged sound where it wasn't boosting the bass and hiding the treble. But after using these headphones for a little over a year, I found that I really do like that more neutral sound. And I've gotten to the point where I actually prefer these headphones over regular headphones. So I still have the little earbuds that came with my phone, and I use those from time to time, but I find that those really don't work very well for editing audio on my videos here. And one of the reasons is that they don't block out outside noise. And that's where these really come into play, is that they have these nice big ear cups that surround my ears and block out any outside noise. And that's important because sometimes I edit my videos out on a busy street or out at a park like I am right now, And I need to block out that extra sound, all those extra sounds that are going on around, so that I can tune into the sound from my video specifically. So that's what these do very, very well. So not only do these Status studio monitors give me really great sound while blocking out extra noises that might be going on around me, these are a great value as well, and that's why I bought them. So most studio monitor headphones range up into the hundreds of dollars. And when I bought these, I got these on a little bit of a sale. So I spent less than $50 on these when I bought them about a year and a half ago. Now these are a little bit no frills. There's nothing exactly fancy about them, which is something that I like. And there's nothing exactly wrong with the build quality with them. They're made of good quality plastic, but they are made of plastic. They do have some vinyl on the headband and on the ear cups, which may not be to everybody's liking, but it does kind of keep the costs down on them. And they are a little bit creaky. You can probably hear that picking up on my microphone. So if you do move them around a little bit, they do creak a little bit. But these are little minor inconveniences to me because I really wanted good sounding headphones, but I really didn't want to spend a lot of money for them, and so these really kind of fit the bill. Now they do have some other features as well that I really like. For one, they come with 2 different sets of cords, and this cord is terribly long. I think it's more than 6 feet long. So even though it's a nice cord, I usually opt to use this coiled cord, and this is a little bit of an odd cord to use, but because it's quite a bit shorter, this is the cord that I normally use, and it's nice that they give me the option of having both cords. I do switch back and forth from time to time, but this cord is just so long it tends to be a little bit unwieldy for me, and so I usually go back to this little spring cord, even though it is a little strange. And one of the nice little features about these headphones is the cords are really easily detachable, and they actually lock in place. So when you put the cord in, you have to turn it to lock it in place, and that means that the cord doesn't just pop out if you happen to step on the cord or something, which doesn't seem to be a problem with this short cord, but it is a nice feature when I am using the longer cord, because this one tends to get tied up and wrapped around my feet and legs. So having that little feature there where the cord is locked right into place is a really nice feature. And another feature with these headphones is they do fold up a little bit. Now, it only makes them so much more compact than they already are, but that could be helpful if you are traveling with them somewhere. Now, I generally just hang mine up like this because that seems to work best for my space, but it is a nice little feature to have, and it's something that I didn't really expect. And as far as comfort goes with these, they are fairly comfortable, but I'm probably not the person to be talking to about comfort. If you've watched any of my videos in the past, you'll notice that I rarely wear a hat or glasses or sunglasses. That's because I find anything on my head to be extremely uncomfortable. It doesn't matter what it is, and that does include headphones. But of course, when I have to wear headphones, I don't have a choice but to put these on, and so I've actually found these to be one of the more comfortable headphones I've owned over the years. It seems like headphones in the past would kind of squeeze my head, and these don't seem to do that. Also, these are really adjustable, and so I'm able to get a really nice fit on them. One of the little things that I don't like about these is the vinyl on the ear cups, since they do kind of surround my ears when I'm wearing them, and they are a vinyl that doesn't really breathe. I do find that to be a little bit uncomfortable from time to time, but that's about it. And it's really hard for me to really complain about these because the sound quality is really incredibly good. And with me spending very little money for these, it's really the comfort of them is kind of a little thing that I can't really do too much complaining about. Now, at the start of this video, I was wearing these, and I mentioned that I was going to have to take them off, and that's a little bit unusual. Now, normally in a case like this, where someone is addressing the camera and they're talking into a high-powered, high-quality microphone like I have here, they would wear these. They would plug these into the microphone or into a mixer, and they would keep their studio monitor headphones on so that they could do just that, so that they could monitor the sound that is going into their recording device. Now, unfortunately, I'm not able to wear these when I'm recording because the only way I can plug these into my system here is to plug them into my microphone here. And I've talked about this microphone in the past. In fact, I did a coffee chat video about this microphone, and I have a few gripes with this microphone. So this is a HyperX Quadcast S microphone, and one of my little issues with this microphone is I can plug these studio monitors into the microphone so that I can monitor back my audio, but the way this microphone is set up, I can't get good live audio that comes back naturally. So if I plug these into this microphone, I get a bit of a delay effect. And so it makes listening to audio as I'm recording it a little bit difficult. It's a little bit like talking into a tunnel where I get constant echo back, and it's delayed just a little bit, just enough to make it almost impossible for me to use these while I am recording. I happen to be parked next to a dog park, really noisy area. I've got trucks going by, I've got dogs barking, and it's really hard for me to modulate my voice without being able to listen back to it with these headphones that I bought sort of for this purpose. Normally I use these headphones just for fixing the audio in post-production. So when I get to editing the video, I will put these headphones on, plug these headphones into my recording device, which in this case is my iPad, and I can do a little bit of extra fine-tuning when I go to edit the video. But it would be better if I could get the audio a little bit better to start from the beginning versus trying to edit it later on. And that's where I have some issues with this microphone here. And I could buy another piece of equipment that goes between the microphone and my iPad, but I would rather not do that. I'm trying to keep everything kind of minimal. So this is just a little issue where this microphone lets me down. I have lots of issues with this microphone, to be honest. If you didn't see that coffee chat video where I was talking about this HyperX Quadcast S microphone, yeah, I have some issues with this microphone. But of course, this video is talking more about these studio monitors than the microphone itself. But if you've ever wondered why I don't wear any headphones when I am recording this type of video, this is the reason why. Anyway, back to these studio monitor headphones from Statis. I really like these. I think they're a great value, although I think the price has gone up a little bit in the year and a half since I've bought them. But again, I'm not here to sell these for the company. I have no association with the company. These are just the headphones that I picked after doing some research, and I really like them. So if you are looking for some studio headphones to do editing, I would highly suggest these Studio Monitor CB-1 headphones. They do have some other headphones in their lineup that they sell, and I do prefer these because I do like a wired connection. There can be some other little delays with audio if you are using a Bluetooth connection, and so it's another one of the reasons why I like these Statis CB-1 headphones. Anyway, just a little behind the scenes there on some of the equipment that I use. So I hope you've enjoyed today's coffee chat video, and I hope you've had a very nice cup of coffee to sip on while we had our little chat. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it.